right?
Yeah.
There's some shows where it's like, oh my god, I think they're back. They have a rhythm going, everything's good, and then I don't know, they have a show or two that just falls flat, and it's kind of like down
La-
Well,
again.
you could.
Last night was impeccable.
No, no,
Like
last night was a good.
start
Yeah, no, last night was good.
starting with first and foremost, what is good, everyone? It is your boy Politic Hot, alongside my guys, Mr. Rich Michaels, Mr. Moyo Chris Wilson, Mr. Joy Woods. Be joining us momentarily. We are still steps coming to you live on a beautiful Thursday evening, courtesy of All Authentic Talk Sports Network. We just went ahead and just went live because we're in mid discussion about last night's AEW Dynamite episode, which was pretty dope, to say the least. Just you know what I mean, talking about it and just talking about the product and where the direction is going in the future. But not to cut you off, you using mid conversation on there, Rich, but let you pick it back up from there.
So no, I was just saying, the pay-per-views are usually good, right? The matches are usually good. Storytelling has always been questionable, right? Up until the last couple of months. They'll have some really good shows. Last night was a really good show. But then they'll have one or two that just kind of fall flat, and it's just kind of like I don't know. That to me, there's no consistency there.
Now, I love the direction that they have with the stories, and it's almost like you can be selective as far as like what story is pretty good to you right now. Because like with the Don Callis family, with them and their uprising as a faction, they might be one of the best factions in wrestling today. Is pretty dope. I like how like they're building their Avenger squad when it comes to the Elite returning. Like I love seeing that. It also allows the Bucks to like have like that babyface heel, give me a roller coaster, and getting back with the original squad, being back with Jurassic Express, Kenny Omega. It brings back good vibes when the whole BTE YouTube series, movement was like at its peak. And I've noticed that they are going back to doing like those BTE YouTube series, which thank God. Like I think that's what makes watching AEW on a regular even more fun to watch, because like when you're following the BTE series and how like they incorporate what they're going through on the actual national television market into the YouTube series. So it's like there's like no drop off when it comes to the storylines. Although like you may not see the storylines as much on the network spot, but they keep it going. Like if you continue to watch the BTE series. So I like that. And there is also something else that I think they're really cooking with, and this might actually be the one that really take them over the edge, is with the Death Riders and how John Moxley is like now being poised to lose. Like he's losing matches more than
No,
that he has in the past.
and we
Like,
talked about that, right? That we would like to see that,
yeah,
like something different, something change, because he has that ability, right? He can be the whole story. So
right.
it's good that they're going this route, because this constant, you know, Death Riders and leading it and all this other stuff, he looks invincible. It's just it's old. It's
Yeah.
old, right? It's played out. Seeing something different is refreshing. It is. I'm actually happy they're going in that direction. I will agree with you on that one.
Yeah, and him losing to Claudio last night, like that's a big deal. Like, and look at it, Claudio just winning the CMLL title. You mean
Mhm.
the other? You mean last week? And so it's like he's bringing some sort of gold to the stable now. Now that the championship is in a totally different direction, with the company now. But and I can see that potential Death Riders betrayal, beat down on Moxley,
Yeah.
and eventually Moxley gonna have to form his new group. Was
Yeah.
really gonna cap everything off when his new group happens. It's gonna be that one that's gonna stand by you. That's gonna be the one that y'all made each other bleed even more. To y'all took each other, to different hierarchies. which is going to be Darby Allin.
So you're saying John Cena is going all elite?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
That ain't happening.
That's what you're saying.
I ain't saying that.
John Cena and John Moxley. Oh, the J&J Incorporated. I got you.
Yeah, right.
I got you.
I ain't saying nothing like that.
I heard you. You heard it here, folks, from Politic and Hawk, y'all.
If it's disguised in the name of Darby Allin, like that's what's going to happen. Somebody shouting you out, Rich.
Oh, what's up, Ben? Ben writes for Turnbuckle Times. He covers. He's in Rhode Island. He covers Wrestling Open and a bunch of stuff for our website.
Okay, shout out.
Thanks for joining, man. Thanks for watching.
Happening tonight. But no, like that's going to really reach their like rock star level as far as like once John Moxley and Darby Allin actually become, you know what I mean, an alliance. Like that's going to be the one.
Bleed together. Brothers who bleed together. Let that be their tag team now.
Exactly.
Blood Brothers. Bang. There you go.
That's good. I like it. That's
new
good.
Tag team name right there. Blood Brothers. But right
WWE
now, AEW.
Trademark.
WWE.
Let's make shirts tomorrow. Let's go.
WWE going to immediately cease and dismiss. They're going to be like, nah, that's way too close to the bloodline.
Yep.
Like,
somebody's going to be like, yo, Blood Brothers, we've done that already.
No. Blood Brothers, nope. Sorry. Bloodline. I never actually see any of you bleed, so it's a false advertisement.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, nah, y'all can't have that. Like that's way too close.
But it's like, nope. Blood Brothers. This is what it is. Crazy sons of beeps. Yep. We do this.
But I did have something on my mind, and I thought about this after Monday Night Raw, and it's kind of about to be like a little moment of being a little all over the place, but it's funny. Excuse me. It's funny because Busted Open kind of brought this up too, and they were just saying how well WWE put over the women's tag team division on Monday with them opening up with the spot with Charlotte, Alexa Bliss, and Rhea and Io, which they ended up main eventing Monday Night Raw pretty much to determine who's going to be like the number one contender for the tag titles. And they ended up closing out the show, and the ladies were all back and forth in exchanges, mad chaos, which then abruptly ended with the Judgment Day standing on top with Roxanne trying to give Liv the title, but Liv like, nah, you have it, because we already know what Liv is going to do going after Stephanie Valkyrie at some point. So it looks like now like Roxanne and Raquel are going to remain dominant as a tag team. But I just find it so convenient that this is the wave that WWE is going now after, just watching how AEW is going through their women's tag team tournament.
About to say, why they're doing it.
Right.
Those titles ain't mean shit in 6 years.
Yep.
Like this. Some Busted Open wants to give them kudos for putting their tag team women's division on that platform. They had 6 years to do it, and they didn't. And every chance they got, they showed how much they cared about them titles, which they didn't.
Yeah. And
now all of a sudden it's like, hey, we have a women's tag team division over here, guys. Look, Rhea Ripley's in it.
But to them, it's always that mantra. Oh yeah, we're not looking at them as competition, but practically you are, because
when you
was
look
never
at like
making those titles.
Yeah, when they're running shows
that prevalent.
When AEW is running shows, they're doing NXT, right? And when they're just always doing something. So they say no competition, but yet you're running right up against competition constantly. So
right.
It's almost a bad joke of like, we don't have a competition.
Almost as good as Triple H saying Monday Night Raw is going to be epic. Make sure you tune in. I'm so tired of hearing that, dude.
I definitely
Monday Night Raw. The matches were good. The matches were good.
The matches were good.
It was a good show.
The story's good. But what about that Raw was epic?
Nothing. I was so like things that not things that shocked me, but yeah, the solo Gunther match shocked me because that was actually pretty good. It was the type of match I want to see from two big guys who having a match. Just it's kind of slow, but it's hard hitting, it's measured. That's the type of match they get. One of them did like a Hurricanrana or some shit. I'd have been like, "What the fuck is this? What are we doing here?" just like seriously. So they gave me the type of match I want. I am extremely excited about AJ and Dragon Lee now. Like that after that match, like I'm AJ anything. You know what I'm saying? But that match, and shout out to Kofi Kingston, the unsung hero, because he made that move, that finisher look amazing. How he sprung himself off those ropes right into the Styles Clash. I'm giving Kofi all the kudos on that one. Like that was perfect. But like AJ, but now they're tagged. Now we actually have a tag team division. Imagine that in WWE, where their champions are defending their titles because they're defending them again next week on Raw against the War Raiders. It's like, oh, okay.
Don't hate the messenger with this. And you probably called me a hater. But if anything that would have been epic about that show, it would have been New Day winning those tag titles.
No, I don't know. No, there wouldn't. No, it would have been.
I'm sorry. Like, I don't know why, and I probably catch a lot of hell for this, but I really don't care for AJ Styles and Dragon Lee.
This is the thing.
They do dope stuff, but it's like, I really don't care.
AJ Styles shouldn't be in a tag team, period.
It's the pairing.
Yeah, right? It seems so random, but this is
it's his own maneuver, a style clash.
But this is the thing. This is WWE and AJ trying to help put a guy over. Yeah, it's like we got this phenomenal talent in Dragon Lee, but something about him isn't getting over with the fans.
I mean, we've seen it in very different variations coming up as a fan. We've seen like those like odd couple pairings when they were like tag team champions.
But a vet with somebody coming up. Yeah,
WWE is notorious for that. They have the most odd couple champions. That's like their thing. That's WWE's thing. Odd couple champions, tag teams that turn to champions. That's WWE's MO for like the last 15 to 20 years, to be honest. But like, I swear this is just for AJ as his final run. I think AJ's into this. He probably really likes Dragon Lee. And was like, I want to do something with him to propel him on my way out. Like, I think that's what that is.
And I won't put it past, Hunter and everyone else not, having a disliking. Like, I think they're, very in favor of Dragon Lee too. Like, Dragon Lee is great in the ring. Like, I give all the credit in the world for, his in-ring ability.
But WWE, you gotta have more.
That with the entertainment and like having that more, like, I don't know, it just don't
I feel this, and you know what you said that I feel the same way about another person who is a champion, and I feel bad because I'm a huge fan, but
Dominic say no.
Don't you dare.
I'm joking.
Don't you dare. Dominic's future world champion. He could be world champion.
Future.
He could be world champion tomorrow.
He beat John Cena, so that makes him the greatest of all time.
Exactly. He's the like right now. If he was to beat Cody Rhodes, I would actually not be mad. I would be like, yes, Dom, let's go. Take that title. I don't care.
I love what they're doing with Dom. I just love everything about it.
But who I was talking about though is honestly, because even though I'm gonna say y'all know what I'm talking about, because she ticks all those boxes of what you're supposed to have as a champion, but she's just missing something. And that's Stephanie Valkyr. Like, I love her, but her whole thing right now is pretty much she's an amazing wrestler, and that's it. What's named the entertainment part is not all the way there. She has the look. We all know she's a beautiful girl. She has this aura. When you look at her, it's an aura. Yeah. Like, she has the way she wears the makeup to the costume. The aura is there. She carries herself like a champion. Like, she's great. But after that, she has a move that gets over with the crowd. That shit.
Oh, yeah.
So she that's what I'm saying. She got everything, but that entertainment part we were just talking about, something that's a little bit more than just being a really, really good wrestler, is something missing there. And I'm scared because I don't want people to get stale on her very quickly, because it's the same thing. All it is the same thing every week. It's just like, it's nothing there.
I don't even think hers is as bad as like a Dragon Lee. Like
I think
I feel like hold on, we got
hers.
Joey Woods.
Oh, we got. Oh my
in.
God! Look at who's
Like I
saying
said,
that.
hers is not as bad because she has aura. She does. Dragon Lee has no aura whatsoever.
But do you think that there's a like you mentioned Dragon Lee, you mentioned Stephanie. Is there like a language barrier a little bit too?
Well, Dragon Lee speaks perfect English.
Why don't they let him talk more then?
Yeah, he speaks perfect English. What's his name?
I don't think there's much setbacks on Stephanie Valkyries. Like I think she comes across. She's vocal. She speaks it pretty vocal.
She speaks it well enough
on television.
Yeah, she speaks it well enough, but it's not amazing. It's still better than Oscars. So she still speaks it better than even Oscar, and Oscar's been there way longer than her. But what's name?
But you know what? Like, not to cut you off, I do feel like her presentation carries her. You know what I mean? Like with like that you know what they call like the she devil.
Yeah, but I say it's
sassy at the same time.
No, I'm saying that's why I said the aura.
Yeah,
it's borderline heelish. Be honest. It's like the whole she devil, and she has a dark entrance,
right?
Like
it's very dark. But that's why I think it works for her, because it works in her advantage, because when you're paired up with her, it's like you kind of like dive into her world, so to speak. like it's I don't know how I can explain it, but it's like it's like how you say the aura. It's like when you're matched up against her, because like what type of work she could put in the ring, and it's like a lot of talent is kind of, you know, like they're a little standoffish on that. Like you know what, like she's good, but you know, you got that title, and I got to come for you for that title. But she, you know what I mean, she putting everybody down. Words to Booker T.
I'm just here for the finisher.
I think everybody
2 minutes and 5 seconds.
Yeah, it was crazy. That's not even her finisher, but to everybody else it is. Like once she does that, nobody cares about she does the crazy spinning freaking, I forget what they call the move off the top rope. That's her finisher.
Right.
It's like, what's it called? AJ Styles used to do it all the time too. It's like, I forgot what it's called.
Don't give me the line.
Like to say, because that was AJ Styles, like when he was back in his younger days. That was his finishing move with the Styles Clash. Right. Spinal Tap. That's what it's called. Spinal Tap.
Right.
I mean, I'm just jumping in, guys. I apologize. I was at Sixers game. Thought I was gonna get out of there early, up 20, and then somehow squander and then win on a last second tip. So crazy game. But so I just want to kind of, are we talking about Survivor Series yet, or what did I miss so far?
No, we don't.
We actually
opened AEW and
open with AEW. Talking about Dynamite and the storytelling as usual, how it's progressing to a good point, like in all areas. And you know what I mean, pretty much, you know what I mean, gave props to with the Don Callis faction, with the work they're doing, and with the
real quick
movement
on that, right? Was Okada actually in? Like, I was so confused. Was Okada in the Don Callis family, or was he in Elite? Because I mean, I know he joined yesterday, but for some reason, I always thought he was in both.
Yeah,
he was in both.
He was in both, but he's loyal now to the Don Callis family.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
but I was so confused last night. I was like, wait, I thought he was already in the Don Callis family, and then he's attacking the Young Bucks. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? But yeah, I think the only thing I have again is talk about like methodical. It's like it just feels like a slow, methodical pace right with AEW right now. Like, and I'm not mad at it, because like before we talked about how they had no direction.
Right.
Like we would be a week before a pay-per-view and major storylines would still be left untold, and they'd be rushing to complete them to get to the pay-per-view, right? Now we're 3 pay-per-views deep on the same storyline. I think they need to find a good middle ground here where it's not quite 4 pay-per-views long, but at the same time we're not a week in and a week out and we're like, what the hell's going to happen with this storyline? You know, there needs to be a middle ground.
Yeah, and I think they're building on that now, and what kind of give them the advantage to to gradually, slow it down is with the usage of this continental tournament that's going on. So it's like you kind of could use, in a way, you kind of could use the tournament as leverage to maybe like create even more storylines for the future, And one of the conversations we had before you jumped on too, as far as like with the Death Riders, with Claudio picking up the win, and as of late, John Moxley being vulnerable of losing, and with the possibility of him, being betrayed by other members of Death Riders, and him being tossed out, and eventually maybe he might end up having try to build his own little faction. And I'm saying, look, if they were to do that in 2026, what better way to complete that by adding him a rock star next to him and one Darby Allin?
Yeah, I mean that's definitely the I like that idea because you kind of get the Roman effect, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your heel, biggest heel, biggest heel, biggest heel. That naturally, when you become a face again, boom, you're instantly the biggest face, right?
That's actually going to be your Hogan Savage of you know what I mean, from what that old school WWF era was.
But who's the Savage in this situation?
That's
Is it
Darby.
Claudio?
That's Darby. Darby.
Well, no, I guess I'm wording it wrong. Who is like if Death Riders are to kick Moxley out and Moxley becomes a face and then feuds with the Death Riders, right? The Death Riders are going to need that. Like obviously they're all going to team on them, but you're going to need that one guy that's going to kind of battle with Moxley. Who is that?
Oh, that's going to be Claudio.
That's really. It's either going to be Claudio or they. Don't be surprised if they bring in somebody.
I think MJF could join them.
Like this, not MJF, not MJF, but I won't be surprised if it's like somebody who's like a hot free agent independent guy, like somebody who's huge in the independent scene, but is like a tough guy who's really known. That's like seems like an AEW type person. Who that would be, I'm not sure, but like I would look at that more than somebody that's already with AEW.
It's so funny. I'm sorry. I was just gonna say real quick before I let you go, Rich. It's so funny you said that, Chris, because yesterday I was telling my son about a House. We were watching like old wrestling clips, and House of Hardcore show popped up. Right, it was at the National Guard Armory. The main event was an unsigned Kevin Steen versus an unsigned AJ Styles for the IWGP World Heavyweight title in Philadelphia at the National Guard Armory, right? And I pulled up that card and I was just reading some of the names that were on there. Kazarian, Daniels, like who's who of talent was on that card, right? These were all unsigned guys at that time. Right now, right, in the current state of wrestling, everyone's getting signed left and right. There's so many promotions, TNA, WWE, AEW. Is there really a big name in the indies right now where you're like, how is this guy not signed? I was trying to think about my son. I was like if someone was to put together like just a super card of the indies, there isn't anymore.
That's actually a good point. That's a good valid point.
Yeah.
But is that because of is the indies a little oversaturated right now?
Oversaturated. Because here's the thing, right? Like you would only see like, for example, a big name. I'll just throw like Dijak, right? You would only see him at the biggest shows, like a House of Hardcore or something like that, right? Now every Tom, Dick, and Harry is throwing a show, and if you have $1,500, you can get them on your show regardless.
Right, I agree.
Even goes back to the old territory days. Even though guys would go from place to place, 80% of the time they were at their home wrestling. Like they wrestled in their territory. They were their big name in that territory. They build themselves up in their territory.
And they would bring somebody else in to lose to their territory guy.
Exactly. So like the independent scene right now, nobody has a guy. They just like you said, whoever's writing the checks, they're like, hey, can you be on my show? Hey, like we're willing to pay for blah blah blah. They're just like, yeah, I'm there. What's his name? Matt Cardona said it on Chris Van Vliet. He was like that my schedule is free. I'm going. He's like, I give you my number. If you pay my number, my schedule's free. I'm showing up.
Shit, he said it on Busted Open one morning. He was like, "Listen," he said, if if your Joe Schmo got the funds to for me to perform in their backyard, I'm out in that backyard.
Yeah, like that doesn't happen back in the day, right? Like AJ Styles
it was
isn't
almost
showing up.
it was almost a little more sacred. Like
yeah, AJ Styles ain't showing up at the H2O Center to wrestle for a random wrestling show because they throw money at him, right? Like that happens now, right? Like everyone is everywhere. And I wonder, I blame streaming a little bit for that too, because anyone can be on IWTV or Triller, and then people are like, "Oh, well, this is supposed to be seen by everyone. Even if I don't move tickets, I can stream it and get sold for everyone, right?" Like, I don't know. I just like, and can you guys think of anyone that's big on the indies right now that's like unsigned?
I mean, I'm not gonna say like is indies like, man, honestly, like. Only person that's like really coming to mind is probably our guy Marcus.
Yeah,
that's part. That might be about it.
Yeah, because Zillify 2 ain't.
But even if like Zilla's a name, right? Like their name's right there. But like, even so, like Marcus is ID'd, right? But like, is he a name that's like I love Marcus, right? But is he a name where it's like Kevin Steen, the Young Bucks, right?
No,
like
you can't put
guys
Marcus.
that you're like, what the frig? Like, what's going on here, right? Sami Zayn when he was on the Indies.
Yeah, Marcus is not leading the Death Riders. He's not.
You got like a good point, Joe. I think like if you look at it, it was like you bust your ass in the Indies, you get to the main card. Now you come from WWE and all these places, and you have people that are willing to pay you $2,500, $3,000, $4,000. You're just going to show up an easy payday.
Yeah,
and that I think that's what's causing the whole issue right there.
It wasn't as many territories, like you know what I mean, as it is now. Like there were promotions, but like they weren't breaking the bank as far as like bringing you know what I mean x amount of people in. But also too, it was a little bit more sacred. Where like if you were on the main roster, like. It was very rare you still working the independent scene.
Yeah. Right. Now you got dudes, right, who get squashed on AEW Dark in 10 seconds. They put that on their resume.
Yes.
An AEW talent.
Yeah. AEW talent. I was on there.
Yep.
But the thing is, like, they get squashed there, but they're top talent on the indie scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so anyway, I can't blame them. That works for their value.
Get that paper, yeah. I get it. I was watching. What match was it? Oh, we started watching. It was Pat McAfee when Pat McAfee and Adam Cole fought each other.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think. One of the security guards was someone big. I'll come to me later, but it was someone big. I guess that's what you're saying. Like. They're huge elsewhere, right? But they're like a little fish in a big pond now, right? Type of thing.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because you used to see a lot of like now talent, but when they first started in the WWE, they were background people. They were like they always played like security guards or fake policemen. Or part of that weird guy who used to have dancers. Every time he used to go around the ring and all that stuff, he had like everybody.
Adam Rose, was that his name?
Adam Rose, there you go. Everybody was in that the Rosebuds. Braun Strowman, Becky Lynch. They all were Rosebuds once upon a time. He had like anybody that was like indie wrestlers. Next thing you know, they were like backup, extras for stuff.
Did you know that Trick Williams, when Apollo Crews was doing that like African gimmick, Trick Williams was Apollo Crews' bodyguard that would come out him in the soldier gear. That was Trick Williams.
Yeah.
Oh snap! Hold on, I got watch that back.
Yeah, so
I remember he had the other guy. I can't think of his name.
Yeah. I think Braun Breaker was like a security guard or something in one of these skits. You know, them security guards supposed to hold the wrestlers back. I think Braun Strowman was like a security guard type guy. Yeah.
I got a question. So, obviously, you have a lot of different ways to watch independent wrestling in the indies right now. Like you said, IWTV, Drilla, everything like that. And we have these stars that were stars in WWE, or not even stars, but let's just say on the card, and now they're top talent in indies. And we don't blame them because they're making a lot of money. And I would do the same thing. But do you think that's why the indies is so saturated right now? Because you have a lot of these bigger people now doing these big shows, or not big shows, but these indie shows?
Honestly, to me, I think it's more oversaturated now because the difficulty level to get into the WWE now is harder than what it may have been before. Because now there's so many promotions. It's like, you know, there's going to be someone that's going to be scouting no matter what, but it's like they're not going to be able to bring everybody up all, you know what I mean, all at once.
Yeah.
Like,
But
And
even look at the names that are indie darlings right now, right? Like Dijak and Riddle and stuff like that. These were guys who maybe had moderate to big time success in WWE, but before they went to WWE, they were big names on the indies, right?
they
Like
were big
yeah,
names in these.
they
Yeah.
were indie darlings before they got to WWE, right?
Yeah.
So like I think I look at that also, and that's why they kind of find their niche again, and everyone's kind of flocking to them. But I don't know. There's only so many times you can see like these guys paired up in different promotions where you're like, it's just too much.
Yeah. It's like, because right now, and I know a lot of people here, sorry if I lose y'all on this. It reminds me, because I know Hawk knows about this. It reminds me of like how battle rap is right now. Battle rap was like two guys face to face go at each other for like, he was the best lyricist, all that stuff. But when battle rap like stuff first happened, it was just like one league, one main league, and they're the best battle rappers in the world would battle on this one league, maybe two leagues, one in America, honestly, the other one was in Canada. That was it. And then stuff happened as it progressed and as it got bigger and it got bigger. The one league became the WWE. His name is URL, Ultimate
you're
Wrestling. They became the WWE of battle rap. You had other stuff that became like the WCW, AEW stuff.
King of the
Then,
Dots, the AEW.
yeah, exactly. But then what happened was all these other independent little battle rap leagues just came out of nowhere. I mean, if you're like, I mean, is battle rap leagues I never heard of in my life, but and I'm saying it because some of the biggest names in battle rap, next you know, they'll be on these leagues I never in my life heard of, and they're there simply because the people who have that league wrote them their check. It was like, they's like, if you pay me my fee, I would show up. Which at once upon a time they would never do that.
Yeah.
They would say, I'm with the biggest league. I make the most money here. I'm not going nowhere else because, and the thing about it is they'll take even lesser, like a little bit lesser money to battle at these lower leagues, but because they'll say, hey, you rap 3 3-minute rounds in that league over there. Come over here and do one round, and we'll pay you almost as much as you do to do more over there. And they like, oh yeah, I'll come. And so it gets watered down and diluted to where it's not that special and important. So these big name guys, it's not a oh my god moment to see them anymore because we see them every week now almost.
Like
so
you, like using that analogy, like to kind of bring it home. Like, but see what really kind of makes it problematic is it ended up becoming oversaturated, and then like these top talents just started like booking on all these different battle league promotions, taking deposits and not showing up.
That's the thing. Similar to wrestlers.
Yeah,
it's
similar, same thing, different sport.
Wrestlers would get advertised for a show. Next thing you know, the guy backs out, took the money, but backed out, and didn't like said they would come back at a later date and never do. Is crazy. And like right now, like
I blame indie companies though, guys. I really do.
I mean, yeah.
Like not creating stars, right? Like you look at, I'll just use an example. Like early to mid 2000s, like I wouldn't even say early, like mid to like teen 2000s, right? CZW was bumping out some names, right?
Yeah.
Like like CZW would have a show every month, and you would see some huge talent. You would see a Swerve, you would see a Joe Gacy, you would see an MJF. Like these are names that are on their shows regularly, right? And they built these guys up into huge stars. You would see a Mance Warner, right? All these guys there, like. Again, this probably goes back to they just accept a check and go everywhere, so you don't get you don't get the consistency every month. But I, some of these wrestling companies aren't building stars anymore. I think that's probably the issue also.
No, it's almost like if there's a good pairing, we're going to book you. Like, to be
Like the
able to
Chris Hero and
performance.
CM Punk.
Right. Oh yeah, that was a big deal.
We'll just book you everywhere.
Yeah. But I think it's more smarter now, and I think
it's
Cardona
stupider now, though, bro.
Cross, they're like they're hip to it now because it's like y'all can build your feud and take that anywhere. So
yeah, but like, here's the problem, Hawk. Like back in the day when like Hero and Punk were doing it, right?
Right.
The only way you were seeing Hero and Punk elsewhere is if you were tape trading.
Oh yeah.
There wasn't that Triller TV or stuff. Like now you can see them if Punk and Hero battle now across the country in different promotions. You could probably watch every single match, whether it's Thriller or IWTV every time.
Honestly, I mean, and we all watch a lot of pro wrestling from mainstream to the indie promotion. Like, is there at a point where it's like I can't say I can speak for the actual talent, but it's like wrestling today is in a position where it's almost like you got to find your niche.
Yep.
Like I understand, a lot of people have that WWE AEW dream, and listen, more power to you. If you have that dream, you know what you need to do in order to achieve that dream. But if you're content with like, hey, you know what? I want to be a pro wrestler. I know what it's going to be required for me to become a pro wrestler. Then I'm going to have to navigate the path this way. Like, hey, I may have to work the territories, you know what I mean? As opposed to working one specific territory, waiting for someone, from an AEW scout or WWE scout to reach out. It's like, you gotta, work the territories in order to like get that buzz. Like, I think honestly, someone that probably has like really adopted that craft is Zeta still. You know what I mean? As far as like how she, work the Northeast market, and that MLW run definitely put a launching pad on her name for sure. Her run there, and what's the women's company in Virginia she was working, like that. You mean those two there, like that's a big deal.
Yeah, then she went to Tokyo for a while, right? She went to Japan with Marigo,
yeah,
and then came back. Shout out Zeta, who we had on the show. We've had
right.
We just seen her recently pop up on Ring of Honor.
Yep.
Yeah, so, like it's definitely a hustle. I mean, everything's a hustle. Like at the end of the day.
Yeah, and I understand this, people, like just because we see people in multiple places and we say how they pay, doesn't mean they're breaking bank either. Like you're an up and comer, still don't really have a name. Yes, you're traveling. Yes, you're doing that stuff. But a lot of that stuff is coming out of their pockets or have some type of sponsor to help them. So like the grind is like real. Like
I mean, that's real life, period. You know what I mean? Like, look, everybody hustle. Like, look,
because like I said, like when you hear a lot of the NXT stuff, people think because you're signed with WWE NXT, people think they're making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year and all that stuff. It was like the girl recently came out who got let go. She was like, no, she was making like 40 grand a year, which she's probably over exaggerated a little bit. She probably makes a little bit more than that, but still, like everything comes out of her pocket. Like, they got to pay for their travel, their freaking wardrobes. Like WWE doesn't pay for that stuff right away. Like they got to pay. Like I say, like they have catering, but you got to eat when you go home. You got to eat when you're on the road. Like they don't offer medical insurance still. So if they get hurt, that's on them. So
that's wild.
Yeah, right. It's been that, and it's been that way forever. That's crazy to me that these people on the road over 200 days a year, and don't have medical insurance. That's another topic.
It's one of those big debates, Chris.
But that's criminal.
No, I agree.
It's criminal.
I agree. You want somebody to be an independent contractor, which is what wrestlers are, but then you want them exclusively for your company, right? Like a WWE. So how are they an independent contractor? Aren't they your employee? Shouldn't you give them benefits?
If they're
don't forget also, you also tell them how they can and can't make money outside of your business as well.
Right.
You're an independent contractor, but you can't do OnlyFans.
Right.
Yeah, you can't do Twitch without using our WWE backing and logos, and we want a piece of that too. Even though it's your likeness and all that, we want a piece of it.
Or what's the name? The one where you pay for them to cameo.
Yep.
So that's like my whole thing. Like you either have these guys independent contractors or you have them on your promotion. It's not like, what is it? Are they your employee or are they independent contractors? But if they're independent contractors, you let them do what independent contractors can do.
Case in point, the situation with Andrade right now, he showed up at AEW. WWE said, It was like, this is like, you're in a non-compete clause. Why are you under a non-compete if you're an independent contractor?
and this is pretty much solely WWE that we're talking about, because AEW is pretty good with their talent and going and wrestling on other places. This is primarily WWE we're talking about.
Yeah. WWE is like this. They want it all. They want to be considered the only big dog in the yard. Blah blah blah. They like, it's only us. It's only us. Nobody else exists. But yeah, AEW not only seems to be good at letting their wrestlers go to other places to wrestle, they're also pretty good at like being realistic. Like if their wrestlers are unhappy and want to leave, they're like, okay, sorry it didn't work out, or we'll finish out your contract, and when your contract is up, you're free to go wherever you want. That way they at least still get paid. Those things. It's rare that AEW just lets talent go before their contract is up anyway. Like this, they really don't do that typically.
Here's another case in point of WWE trying to monopolize on everything and, suck everything dry. John Cena's last meet and greet at Survivor Series, $400 a person. John Cena's first meet and greet post WWE, $180.
Yeah.
We're talking about a $280 difference.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm good.
Because TKO is being money hungry.
Wait, how much was the meet and greet?
Survivor Series meet and greet for John Cena was $400.
That's ridiculous.
And it's sold out.
But it's crazy how money hungry they are, but at the same time how cheap they are. That's why John Cena's last match isn't in Boston like it should have been. It's in freaking DC or wherever it is. I think it's in DC. Saturday night's main event. That's where it's at. In DC, I believe.
Yeah.
Boston wouldn't pay because Boston didn't think they would make enough money.
Yeah, but what's the name of Boston? They would have. They would have. John Cena's last match. They would have.
But they thought they wouldn't make enough money from tourism being so close to Christmas.
Oh well, yeah, they would have. I don't think they understood the magnitude of how big John Cena is.
I think they were asking for like $3 million or something to host it.
Yeah,
and Boston didn't think they could recoup that close to Christmas.
Yeah, I think they underestimated. They might have bite them in the butt on that one. Like even
now that you mentioned DC, did you see the reports that came out today?
What's that?
What Logan Paul said?
No.
They're actively working of trying to have the president there for Saturday night main event.
Oh.
Funny you brought him up because I just saw that Logan Paul was talking with Nick Khan.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past them. Him and the people who run the show over there at TKO, they're like this. So he has a close relationship with UFC, Dana White, and he had a close relationship with the McMahon. So
wait,
surprised if he showed up.
Hold on. Dana White told us otherwise last week. He doesn't know why people keep saying that he's very political. He doesn't have anything to do with politics, he said.
You
didn't hear that? You didn't hear him come out and say that?
No.
He came out and said, "I don't know why people keep like pegging me, like pretty much like pinning me into a single hole because I'm not like a political guy."
Really? You
I'm like,
showed up.
brother, you spoke at a Trump rally. What do you mean you're
You
not a
spoke at a
political
Trump
guy?
rally. You said announced it. Then
Let's
next,
go.
let's say like I don't know what the hell he's talking about. He's so pro-Trump. He's been pro-Trump his
Well,
whole.
not. I don't care. Listen, this is America. You have the
No, forget
freedom to
the
support who you want,
no.
but
I ain't talking about that. I'm saying he's pro-Trump
yeah,
because
he
pro-Trump.
regardless of who he's pro, he showed up at a rally. You're
Yeah,
political.
Right. Don't say that you're
Yeah.
biased or you're not political for one or the other. If you're showing up at this party's rally,
yeah, he's pro-Trump because Trump years and years ago was one of the first people who let the UFC do their matches at his Trump time. But like so for he said he forever like is in debt and loved Trump ever since then. Because everybody else
when John McCain was trying to get it shut down for human
shut down
cockfighting
forever. Yeah. Everybody was like, no, this is human cockfighting. You know, Trump was like,
Denver and Trump's Taj Mahal
were the only two.
Were the only two that would allow it.
Yep.
Only two.
Yep.
It's crazy.
You remember? Do you remember? As long as you guys remember this, I believe it was Jim Brown, right?
Yeah, he was a commentator.
For the first couple of shows.
For the first couple of shows, which was random as hell to me, but that was okay. But
that's one of the best running backs of all times doing commentary for human cockfighting.
Yeah, Bill Goldberg was in Strike Force, wasn't he?
Was he?
Yeah, he was commentating Strike Force for a little bit.
No, Bobby Lashley was an actual fighter in Strike Force.
Yeah, before
they turned too, I think.
But
before
he turned into
too, I think.
Before he turned into Bellator with Strike Force, and Goldberg was like a commentator for like the first year or so though. Like I was like, all right, is this
Strike Force was so fucking
all right. Let's just not go way left now. we go to Strike Force everywhere. The Octagon. Like
it's already the TKO.
We had the political moment too. Like
we just laughed at it. We don't talk politics here.
I know, but no, mentioning Logan Paul though, because I just was scrolling through Twitter and Nick Khan was talking about how green shirt guy get his seats at the WWE events. And basically, long story short, he's saying that he does buy them through the on location and stuff.
Bullshit.
Oh, I know that's bullshit.
Bullshit. Like you can buy every on location possible. It's not possible to have the exact same seat for every on location
every single time.
No, he got a plug in on location. That's the truth.
Some of the events that doesn't even have on location. Like I don't think a random Raw has on location.
No, big arenas have on locations.
Only when it's like, well, actually, certain Raws would.
Yeah, certain big deal Raws have it, but he's at like random Raws.
Right. But yeah, no, he got a plug there. That's I know that for a fact. Yeah. But
Hawk's trying to pull us all back. All right, let's go.
Get back to the turnbuckle talk.
See, I ain't say nothing. I was like,
like whatever. But what I mean, going back to the turnbuckle talk, we did have some big news earlier in the week with TNA Wrestling inking their network deal with AMC.
First episode, they're gonna have a zombie on it.
Yeah, right.
Yo, shout out to them. They've been trying to get a TV deal. Seems like for like 20 years. It seemed like so. Like shout out to them for finally getting it like a legit TV deal because they will go from this access station to this and that, and never really like they weren't getting no money because they were like their own TV producers.
Yeah, it was the ones that owned them, pretty much showing them on the network.
Yeah, so it was like they weren't getting no money, making no real revenue. So it was like, so the fact they actually got a legit TV deal now where they can see some income like outside of their own like that. So good for them, man.
But I saw something, I don't know if this is true or not, that WWE and TNA have like a contract that they're working together. and that one of the conditions of AMC taking on TNA is they're terminating that contract with WWE. Is that true?
I doubt it. No,
I
because
doubt it.
Carlos Silver spoke on that this week, and that the work with WWE will continue.
Yeah,
So
Okay.
that's
Yeah, he said something
actually,
about like there's a 30-day termination clause where they can get out of it within 30 days, and it's still within that clause, and
I believe
AMC is
one of
going
the
to
main.
trigger it.
Yeah, I would
actually
believe.
he said that this should benefit those main part of the NXT brand as well. You know what I mean, with the move.
Because I don't know. I think AMC is a little easier to find, and probably a little more known than CW.
Yeah, I mean, because if you're not like really watching local TV, then it'll probably be a little bit more problematic. But
Yeah.
also too, I don't know. It's like we live in such of a crazy ass time where it's like local TV isn't as convenient to
Yeah.
have unless you got a damn antenna.
Well, I can't
Yeah.
even find my local TV channel. Like on the box that I have, I can't even find CW.
Oh wow,
Uh,
yeah. Like
I don't
it's
know what it is.
you know what I mean.
AMC has an app.
Yeah.
When before they shut them satellites down and everything was like non-digital, like it was more simple. You just had to go to 3610
Oh, I'm looking up
12
that termination clause I
17
talked about.
29. Like
29, yeah,
it,
36.
like
It was very
it was
simple.
so
3, 6,
easy.
10,
Like,
29, 57.
right.
This
I mean, what ECW that's on channel 48,
is
It's like a
48.
total of what, like 13 channels?
right.
Yeah.
Like you were good.
Channel 12 was WHY, whatever it's called.
Right. Like I don't know, like maybe I guess because like where we are now, like with the state of streaming and stuff, it's like
Can you guys
every
hear me still?
yeah.
We can.
So I just looked it up real fast because I know I wasn't crazy when I was reading. So the report came out. It says there's concern that AMC will trigger a 60-day termination clause in the WWE TNA agreement, potentially ending nearly a 2-year crossover between WWE and NX and TNA. But like you said, Hawk, TNA president Carlos Silver is shutting all that down, and he's not sugarcoating it. Pretty much say because originally that's what came out, and he
Right.
came out and shut it down.
Like
I can't see how they would let that be. You know what I'm saying? Like just given
Well,
their
I'm sure the
relationship.
crossover stuff has brought more eyes to the TNA product is one of probably the main reasons why
exactly.
AMC wanted to
Yeah, but
sign
one of
them.
my concerns, Chris, is a lot of the better stuff between TNA and NXT happens on NXT. That could be a
Yeah.
concern now when you don't own the network you're on, right? Like
Yeah.
we can't let our title be defended on your show, and you give us Dempsey. Like that's
Well, now maybe this will really show the partnership because truly, honestly, we've always said how the partnership has always seemed to benefit WWE and NXT.
yeah.
Yeah, because I
So
mean, if
let's
you
see
look,
how that goes.
right, especially like you look at what they got going on now, and damn, I should have been on my shit and had the turning point card up. I probably could still pull it up, but it's like there's still a host of NXT talent that's on that card. So like this feud with going on between both TNA and NXT, that's 1000% going into the AMC debut. In a way, it kind of works for their own favor. It works for everybody's favor to get them to watch AMC and to get them to watch the CW. So
You
like,
think AMC is going to get the viewerships
oh
that they can
yeah,
get without bringing them on? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, so
oh yeah,
AMC's
it's a win-win for everybody.
This deal's happening fast. Like they signed this weekend. The first live is January 12th. That's less than a month. That's crazy.
yeah.
Which means even though the deal happened fast, it means that we're talking for a long time.
Yeah, this ain't a overnight type of thing. And like they've had, and Carlos had said it in prior interviews that they've been, shopping for a new deal. So I feel like he probably already had his eyes set on the network that he wanted to go to, like, who was going to be the one, to carry the banner now. Shout out to him too for being in that position for over a year and making all the changes, the upgrades, and displaying a such a phenomenal product, like with the TNA wrestling right now. Like
Best channel since Spike, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
What do they
Yeah.
have? They had like Destination America at one point,
right.
Anthem.
Say some
Yep.
funky.
Well, Anthem,
Funky.
it would
They owned it. Didn't
this
they
would
own?
They owned.
yeah.
Yeah, they owned
Anthem
it.
Anthem ran access, so
Yeah.
so
That's why I said it was like they were paying
that's going to end.
themselves.
Yeah,
So it was like they wouldn't make like no money off of it. Like simple, you're on a TV deal, like that channel pretty much, like pays for everything. You know what I'm saying? Like this, like all that stuff is in your budget through the station who pays for you to show, be on the show. So be on that channel. So it's like now they're gonna get actual overhead.
yeah.
So,
Well, like the Anthem company definitely, put some money in the pockets. Like
but I'm saying there were money being made, but wasn't like extra money being made. It wasn't not a money. Wasn't no money to play with. Put it that way.
They weren't getting any money for a TV deal, pretty much. They weren't making extra money for commercials and stuff because it was already their channel. That spot was going to have to be filled regardless.
But where the profits really came in is with their merchandise. I remember having a conversation with Ingrid, one of the top production on the floor, and she was saying how like the merchandise, like not just like quadruple, double, triple, like I don't know, like what put the number to it, especially like with the Hardys being on board with them now and them having a cult following and bringing eyes over to the TNA product, like with their involvement, they said that the merchandise has significantly increased.
I heard the Hardys played a big role in them not only getting a TV deal, but viewership's going up, tickets being sold. They said that signing the Hardys was like a low key gold mine for them. That shows you how like I said, that cult following is strong with them. Like they're really like huge deals. Like now people who couldn't see them in a WWE setting now could get them in a TNA setting and be able to afford to see them. And so like, and now that they'll be closer to them. So it won't like they'll be 1,000 feet away. They'll be freaking 50 feet away.
Right. Yeah, but yeah, I'm definitely digging it. I feel like I see the Blitz.
It's gonna be live, right?
Yeah, that's gonna be live.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's gonna sell out. Truly, that's definitely gonna sell out.
Should.
With a debuting John Cena.
Love it.
What is the Invisible Man doing in the TNA Impact Arena?
Yeah, right. GCW gonna sue them for defamation.
Yeah, you see Cena's getting sued?
No, by who?
Supposedly the intro horns and the outro horns were stolen from another song, and the singer whose song it was recently passed, and his daughter was given the rights in the will, and she's suing Cena and WWE now for the intro and outro.
What?
For the dun 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 dun. That?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. You know what? That's a quick couple of mil for them. That's it.
Yeah.
Settle it outside. Whatever.
They
just became millionaires.
Yeah. A new federal judge filed on Tuesday accuses WWE, TKO, and John Cena and others of using an unlicensed sample to create Cena's "The Time Is Now" theme song. The lawsuit claims that the horn-driven intro and outro were copied from a 1974 cover recording arranged by the late Pete Schofield. The complaint was submitted by Schofield's daughter, Kim Schofield. Hopefully I pronounced that correct. Who says she's now owns the copyright to the record, and the music she says is an original arrangement. The case may hinge on whether those horn sections are protectable elements of the Schofield arrangement or an unlicensed derivative work.
So the one that composed it never sued them.
Yeah, that's weird. The one that composed it never sued him, but the daughter did. So that's what I'm saying. Like, what? Like, that's interesting. I'm just saying that's interesting. I don't get that. Why, if the guy who made the actual horns, why wouldn't he done it?
they probably was already rich in life, and the daughter
Maybe.
like, no, fuck
Yes.
that. I want my ends.
I'd say no. If I done that, you take my likeness. I want all my coins.
About to get greedy up in here.
Yeah.
It's one of the biggest the one of the most annoying interest themes of all time. But it's it's very popular and it's get heard all the time. So every time that gets played, I want my money.
So
Well, it's
wait,
true. You hear the first 2-3 seconds of it, you know who's coming out right away.
so does MOP do they get any royalties off of that? Because they're part of the intro.
Yeah. When they hear Avenue, they got it. They got to.
Because I remember them having a conversation and talking about it, but I never, knew whether or not if what the work on the back end was as far as
so even if they don't, whoever owns the publishing or whatever, they will come at them for it. They'll be like, their publishing team probably like, listen, they took your likeness. You need to get paid off that. Now, granted, how much is that? That could they could get paid 8 cents every time that song is played. But like I said, it's one of the most used.
It's probably way more than that because you think it's in games.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just throwing out a figure. I have no idea how much it is.
But the funny thing is that is what royalty, some of the royalties is that little, right? But you think, you don't think the amount of times replays are on and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's not as much as people think it is, depending on what it is or how. I think a lot of stuff plays into it, like how much of the wording is used, how much of the whatever beat sounds, like I said, horns, all that stuff is used to make the song popular. So I guess it's just, I'm sure there's criteria and categories for how much is given for what's used. But
like some of the actors from Friends, Chris, are still able to live out their royalty check.
Yeah.
Because of how often it's still played. It's crazy.
They get, and every time that show gets picked up on another station, they get not only do they get another big check up front, they still get royalties off the all the shows. I'm like, off the syndication. I said, like, when years ago Netflix picked up Friends, they all got like a $30 million check for it, some shit like that. Like, I was like, what? He's like,
every time Nick at Night plays it, or TBS plays it.
TBS, it was everywhere. It was everywhere.
If their royalty checks was crazy, that means like when Full House and them went to like Nick at Night, like they had to have some nice royalty checks. I would think so. Like
Bob Saget, God bless his soul. That dude's worth like $100 million.
Yeah, RP.
That pervy old man.
Yeah, that crazy dude.
But it's true. So if you think like royalty checks and stuff like that, some of these shows like Friends and even Full House, they probably wound up making more royalties than they did when they were actually working in the show.
Yeah, as usually I was. Only people who didn't. So it's shows that when they released a Rob and I'm gonna say sexually assault these people for their coins. You hear the stories of people who played in Power Rangers and Saved by the Bell, how they were not getting paid, and they didn't get paid for what they should for the shows, and they wasn't getting paid royalties for the syndication. Like, they was getting jerked.
Funny you brought that up, because I just was watching it was like a 2-minute clip with the Black Ranger was talking about not re-signing any contracts and stuff.
Yeah,
I saw that actually.
So him, the Asian John, God bless her soul, and the Red Ranger, Jason, Jason.
Wait, who died?
The Asian girl, in a car crash.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this was a long time ago.
But to be fair, right? Like, Power Rangers low-key racist.
What do you mean?
Why was the black guy the Black Ranger?
I knew he was going to say that.
The Asian one was the Yellow Ranger.
Yeah. Everybody says that. Remember, the owners and people who ran the show were also Asian. Like, they Power Rangers generated from Japan. Like this. That was that. They were. I forget what the show was called over there. they brought it to the States and they changed it to the Power Rangers. So this is just what they did. I don't know if there's any racial in tones in that, but it just is what it is. What's name? But yeah, so they was getting jerked on the money. They knew they deserved more. They were the number one show in the world. In the world.
Bro, I was in Walmart last week, and they're still selling the figures, the original Power Rangers.
Yeah, so all types of merch.
That's the best one.
Yeah, all types of
flipping
merch.
head.
I may outdate myself here, but I remember when it was such a big hit. You had people fighting Black Friday, all this other stuff, fighting for the figures. You had parents, moms going to battle, fucking bumping heads going for it.
The movie sucked ass, but like the show was huge.
Whoa,
the movie sucked ass. It was not.
You didn't like the Ooze Man?
No, I didn't.
Go Power Rangers.
The movies were not good. What's his name? I saw both of them. The first two, I saw them. I was still interested. I was like, just.
What was the second one? The second one wasn't Mighty Morphin, right? The second one was the Cars, right?
That's when the kid came on board.
Yeah,
with the Ranger.
They were the Cars. They were the Cars, right? They were the Car Rangers at that point.
I saw it on a bootleg VHS.
Yeah, the second one is when they became like ninja Power Rangers, like they became ninjas. I thought you already were ninjas, but okay. It was like, so they be.
Wait a minute. So when the kid got on board, was that the third movie?
Yeah, I think you're wrong, Chris. The first one was when they became ninjas.
Yeah.
Was it?
The second one was when they changed into the Car Power Rangers. I remember the red one had friggin' lights on his head.
Yeah, you hold up. Okay, I didn't see the second one then.
And they came out with when DVDs first came out, they came out with a double feature DVD where one side was Mighty Morphin and the other one was Power Rangers 2.
I think after the first one, I was like, yeah, I'm done with this shit.
The second one wasn't Mighty Morphin Power Ranger, it was something different.
Yeah, I think after the first one, I was like, yeah, I'm done with the
movie. I think you were probably a little too old for the second one.
No, I was at that point. It's like, I'm good. I think I was over it.
We got the younger people listening saying, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Seriously, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Like Mighty Morphin. We talking they were ninjas. What is this shit? What are you talking
there's
about?
been like 17 variations at this point.
Yo, it's been so many variations.
Yeah, and they always keep up.
And God bless his soul. My favorite one, Tommy the Green Ranger. They used to keep bringing him back.
Bro, Tommy made an entire acting career off of just Power Rangers.
Seriously, like he would go away, then they would just randomly bring him back for something, and they said to this day he's the greatest Power Ranger ever, which he is.
Remember, he became the white one in the movie.
Yeah.
He became the White Ranger on the show too.
He became the White Ranger on the show, man. Stop it.
Tiger power.
And Joey,
lead a horse to water, but
Joey. Not only he became the White Ranger, as soon as he became the White Ranger, he became the leader.
Yeah. Like the fuck.
I mean, with all due respect,
was
also a leader.
Well, I mean, wasn't the red one kind of like Hispanic?
No, Jason was not Hispanic. No. You know what? Let's get it back.
The red one was fucking Native American.
Let's get back. Let's get it back to the wrestling. You done killed it, Joey.
He was white, and he was the original leader.
We them boys.
People watching us tonight, like, yo, what the fuck are they talking about?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
This show will not be picked up anymore. Sorry about that.
Crazy.
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
The next show we do is we're gonna have Steel Steps on Thursday, and on Tuesday we're gonna address cultural situations. The first one being
Power Rangers.
Is Power Rangers racist?
Oh shit. Oh my god.
Y'all, wow.
I'll make a whole list of stuff that was subtle, like low key, like that's fucked up.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And as soon as they get the White Ranger, they get the Black Ranger out of here. What's up with that? Come on, America, wake up.
No, so you were wrong and right, Joe. He was not Spanish, but he was Native American.
Bro,
I was cracking up at the Hispanic part. That Native American just threw me. Really? Oh,
bro, the Red Ranger was Native American, the Yellow Ranger was Asian, the Black Ranger was black, and the White Ranger was white. Like,
okay,
that puts a whole new spin on that. Honestly,
let's talk about this mystery mask man.
I had a nice queued up segue to get into that. It was like, who would have fit in an episode of Power Rangers? The Mystery Masked Man from Survivor Series.
Oh my god!
There you go. But
I'm fucking shook right now.
Oh my god! Now
my whole childhood was centered on racism.
Power Rangers, it's the same now.
My whole childhood was centered around racism.
Unfortunately, the world centers around racism.
Yeah.
That plays with Michael Jackson.
There's
a place in your heart.
Oh my god!
And I know that it is love.
That's why we have shows like Still Steps to Heal the World.
That's right.
Listen, there's no racism here. We got a black guy, white guy up top, black guy, white guy on the bottom.
Right.
You know what I mean?
We do that on purpose.
Shut up. Anyway, Mystery Masked Man. It's been
that's his name, Mystery Masked Man.
For now.
Mystery.
A lot of speculation as far as like who that individual is.
Is it?
In the beginning, we had people saying, that was Austin Theory, and then as the week went on,
they still said it's Austin Theory.
It is Austin Theory.
Yeah, I see some people speculating that it's not. That it could maybe.
I heard some people say it was Chris Jericho. Like, seriously?
Ain't no damn
just Chris.
Like, I've heard so many different.
But I did see a picture where he did look like a black guy.
Respectfully, Chris Jericho can't do no super kick like that no more.
Respectfully, he ain't climbing a cage like that.
I was just about to say that. No way his ass is climbing over the cage that fast.
No.
Call me tripping, but when I did the post show Saturday, for some reason, like looking at the build of the individual, first glance, that kind of looked like R-Truth to me.
That was too clean of a super kick, though.
I thought
it wasn't like the greatest super kick ever. Like,
everyone to smoke.
That super kick was kind of trash.
The way he climbed up and went over and stuff like that, you could make the argument that was like a Montez Ford.
That's almost who it is.
I'm about to say it's definitely Montez Ford.
It's definitely, and it's definitely whoever it is. It's a young talent that is going to be catapulted now, being part of the vision.
Unless the dude was wearing makeup, because there was a picture that was released from the crowd of him running away.
Yeah, I saw that.
The eyes around it were blackish. Like, unless Austin Theory was wearing makeup,
it probably was though.
It's Montez Ford.
So I have a friend who watches wrestling as a girl.
I gotta grab my charger real quick. I'll be right back.
She was like this. She was like, that's definitely 100% Austin Theory. I was like, why you say that? She was like, I recognize that ass everywhere. I was like, Jesus.
Ask her what she thinks of Montez Ford's ass.
I'm about to say, she would tell me if I asked. I don't want anyone to ask.
Do some investigative journalism. Take one for the team.
I just say that'd be random as hell. I would love it to be.
Just randomly ask her, say Montez Ford's ass? Question mark.
It's like this.
She'll be like, there.
She'll be like mystery guy.
Hawks in the corner, crack it up.
Like mystery guy. Like she is. So this was supposed to be originally a part of this. Like Austin Theory was supposed to be a part of this team. Because Jacob Fatu was supposed to be also part of this team, but as you know, he got hurt. Right. Whatever going on with the dental surgery he had to get. So, but Austin Theory, honestly, I don't even think he should be in the WWE anymore. Like everything they do with him, it just does not land. nothing. Even when the tag team with Grayson Waller, even though at first I kind of liked that them two was a duo, it just a duo, but it still fell flat, fell short to where like it just didn't. It's not going over well. I don't want him to stop wrestling. I think he's a guy who would flourish in the indie scene. Like I would want him to go to the indies or New Japan and really like develop more of a character for himself. Kind of like how Matt Cardona did, reinvented himself. Like I want him to be on that type of time because everybody sees him as just the athletic pretty boy. So we gotta do something different to where to make him more interesting. Because outside of the athletic pretty boy stuff, like he's very, very bland on the mic. He's horrible as a promo. And even though his athleticism, like his moves are very flashy, they're not impactful. They're nothing to where they're like, you're like, holy shit, did you see that? How he hit that? It's nothing like that. So even his finisher,
I don't agree with that, man.
Nah, it's not. They're flashy, but they're not nothing to where you think that's a finisher. Like his current finisher, like it's not an amazing finisher. It's not. The A-Town down, it's not a good finisher.
No, that finisher is whack.
Yeah, it's not. It's not a good finisher at all. So how am I supposed to believe when you hit that, that's it? That guy is definitely not getting up after that. The curve stomp, yeah, nobody getting up after that. The spear, yeah, nobody's getting up after that. It's certain ones you just feel like when Shawn Michaels hit that super kick, like he ain't kicking out after that shit.
You know, name I saw that was interesting. Sami Zayn. Here's why. The dots that people were trying to connect. Remember when Sammy was trying to get moved to SmackDown? And they were like, something had to be like given or some kind of favor had to be done to be able to do it. And then miraculously he ends up on SmackDown. People are saying that was the favor that he owed Heyman.
Well, they just moved him because that brand split is bullshit. Like it doesn't exist. I don't know why they do it. It doesn't exist anymore. Like it's like people go wherever they want.
Try and pull up.
LA Knight was a SmackDown wrestler. Next thing you know, he's on Raw. Like he just he didn't get drafted to Raw. He's just on Raw now. Gunther is on Raw, but yet they're both fighting on SmackDown in the finals tournament. Like it's like as I said, this draft don't mean nothing no more. Like it's like, so what's the point of trying to go to SmackDown? Just go. It don't matter. Roman's on Raw, but he wants to fight Cody again for the WWE Championship. But that
has there been any conversation about a draft lately?
No,
I haven't seen anything.
No, that's what I'm saying. If Roman, it seems like he want to fight Cody again for the third time. And if he does that, that means what? You're a SmackDown wrestler again? Because Cody's on SmackDown. You're supposed to be on Raw. So why are you going for Cody's title if you're a Raw wrestler? Supposed to be going after CM Punk. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said that. This is like a lot of stuff. They just do it as they go along.
All right, here it is. I don't think it's what's the name either.
Who?
Montez Ford.
No, I don't think it's Montez Ford. I think it's Austin Theory. It's Austin Theory. There's no point of trying to throw us off or it's Austin Theory. Yes, he's a white dude.
So it looked like he got like a shiesty on and then got another ski mask on under the shiesty.
Yeah, because they're trying to really, really hide the identity, but it's like
those eyes don't look like Theory.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't even think they look like Theory. Somebody even speculated and said that was like some local indie talent that did the move and just allowing WWE to kind of like toy around as far as like picking who should actually be when it's time to reveal that person.
I believe that they do that too. They'll have somebody come in to do it to throw people off so they can spill our wrestling marks, could just start speculating and throw accusations so the internet can run wild because that's what we do. And so, but in the end, it's going to be Austin Theory.
I was about to say something real stupid. Like, what if it's Cody Rhodes, but Cody Rhodes was actually in the match? Like, like, that's Cody Rhodes. Like, no.
Like, yeah, no, he's right there.
Like, I've been standing here the whole time. Yeah, no, that would be crazy. What the hell is going on with Joey's phone? Like,
but from the built, I don't know. I had to come back on, but from if you look at the built and everything like that, it does look like Austin Theory. It does.
That's why they should have had him in baggier clothes. I don't know why they didn't have him in this fitted. We can see kind of speculate who the person is.
Yeah, I saw on social somebody took his the person that was masked up and Austin Theory's pose, and it was the same person when you put them side by side.
Yeah, because it's the same person. It's dude. It's sometimes it's cool, but it's also come on, have us be a little bit damn, who was that? When 88% of the people are as soon as they see him, oh, that's Austin Theory. It's all right. There's not much to imagination after that.
yeah, I don't think that's Theory.
Who do you think?
Actually, I don't know. It could be. Hold on a second. No,
I'm not saying it is, but it could be.
I'm looking at the eyes, and then
all right. Put this. I ain't saying it's Austin Theory, but bold prediction is Austin Theory.
I don't think it's Austin Theory, but bold prediction is it's a wrestler whose name starts with A and ends in T.
Yeah.
I hope we don't get kicked off for this, but
that means we're getting kicked off for this.
If you're saying we're gonna get kicked off for it, then we're gonna get kicked off for it.
No, I'm trying to pull up the screen, but it's not. Oh, there it is.
By now it should be.
He has bluish eyes.
That person could look like they got bluish eyes too.
They're the same eyes.
All right, go back to the other person real fast.
I'm not quite sure how.
It's the same eyes.
I don't know.
It's the same eyes. He's just looking different.
His eyes look dead to me.
There's nothing behind those eyes.
I don't know.
They're not the same.
You got on contacts.
But I don't know what's going on. I keep losing audio.
There you go.
And then we keep losing you.
Apparently he's losing video too, not just audio.
Right.
Well, that was still steps. Thanks for everybody coming tonight.
I keep losing audio.
You said you lose audio and then you just immediately drop. So.
Well, no, because I can't hear you guys, and there's no way to get it back unless I refresh.
No. Anyway, we're about to wrap it up anyway. About an hour and 23 in.
Mama always told me.
Anyone, any thoughts? With Liv Morgan returning.
That joke didn't hit with Chris yet.
I didn't hear it, so I wasn't trying to.
He said we're about to wrap it up, and I said, "My mom." That's what my mama always used to tell me.
I'm not paying Joey any mind.
Liv Morgan return.
It's been 1 hour and 23 minutes.
I know. Liv Morgan return. I'm gonna say is she's the only person who could be after Stephanie for a title right now, because there's nobody else right now that's refreshing enough to where we would care about it. So yeah, might as well be Liv.
I wouldn't care about it right now, and that's not a knock on Liv. It's because of everything going on around her. Where to me, a title's an afterthought. I'm more in the back of my mind know that the Roxanne and the Raquel story is coming.
See,
So a title doesn't matter to me right now.
Joey, don't do that. We said that about her the first time she was champion, and Hakeem told us no. It was about the title. It wasn't about the story of her and Dominic,
Yeah,
which we all know is bullshit. It was only about that. But I'm gonna say this time it's about the title. It's about her trying to rejuvenate the Judgment Day because the Judgment Day went stale, and right now she is now the biggest star on Judgment Day. She is. So let's give the new mommy some props.
Future women's champion.
Talking about
Like probably future women's champion right now because let's be real, it wasn't. Stephanie was not supposed to be the world champion right now. Naomi got pregnant. Trinity, whatever you want to call her, shout out to her. God bless her. Was named so they do the title on her because she was a great plan B. Don't get me wrong, but you could see the rush job of it because I told you we were talking about earlier before you got on Joey that it's getting stale very quickly. It is. That's why they just throwing people at her like Nikki Bella, like ugh. Like we don't want to see that shit. Like this is like so it was like now who is left that she
why
can have
people at her that nobody wants to see thrown at her?
Because everybody else already is entangled in the storyline. So like Becky's already entangled with AJ Lee, what's name
right.
They're trying to develop this tag team division now. So they're getting all their biggest name stars and they're putting them together to build up that women's tag team division. So EO's with Rhea, Charlotte's with freaking Alexa, like the Kabuki Warriors are together. Roxanne and freaking Roxy, what's named Raquel, I always call her Roxy. Raquel and Roxanne are together. So like they're like all the women in that division are together. Bailey's with Lyra, like it's like there's nobody else for her to feud with, to be honest. So it's like who's there left? You got Liv or Ivy now, like there's nobody else. That's gonna be interesting.
It's cool that rebrand Natty gonna be coming soon.
Oh Jesus! As for Natty, legend, but I'm done. No, please no.
Oh, don't sleep.
See, I'm going to disagree.
I'm sleeping. I'm sleeping all day.
I love Natty, and I think like a different look would be really big and could WWE.
See, was that promo yet on Monday about Natty? Or was it about Maxine training at the dungeon?
I thought it was Maxine.
It's about Maxine training at the dungeon.
It's about Maxine, ain't it? Yeah. So like Natty is at this point where she's not trying to rejuvenate her career to be the top. Like she's just building people up. So like,
but you know what's going to happen? Like it's going to get to the point because with Maxine being the champion, and she's gonna be outnumbered. And Natty's gonna be that wing.
Oh God, no!
Add them two to the tag team division now.
Well, that's what it is. Now they're oversaturating it. They want it to be big, which
I don't want it.
I completely all right. If you want it to be big, I get it. But now you're oversaturating these single talents that are really good as single talents, and you put them together as tag teams.
Hey, AEW, we got a women's tag team division too.
That's exactly what this is. That's all this is.
Like, what you doing on Monday?
We don't look at the competition, but
look, they get their biggest name. They get their biggest name star, and as far as the women wrestlers in Rhea, they get their best wrestler in EO, and they're like, "Yeah, you two tag team. You're sexy. You're cute. Y'all got your little thing together. Y'all chemistry is great." Tag team. And I said, cool. Charlotte, Alexa, you're small and cute. You're tall and lengthy. You're both blondes. Exactly. Like tag team. There you go. Like this. Both of you are Asian. Tag team. So, seriously, that's WWE. That's
and seriously. Your gear's gonna be yellow.
Exactly. I didn't say that.
Joey always comes like left field, just swinging with something. It's great,
but that's how WWE is.
It's like from that movie, Ice Cream. When the fuck do we get ice cream?
Crazy.
Like, I don't like English. I don't want y'all speaking English. No, don't do it. Do not do it. Don't do it. It's just like,
Speak the meanest Japanese you can shout out of your mouth. Just make it sound mean.
they're probably like, why? We speak like this. No, you don't. No, you don't.
When really she's just like giving her fucking grocery order, but she's just screaming it to you. You're just like, oh my god.
All I need you to do
I want to
is
get
scream.
I do. I want to get what she's screaming in Japanese translated. If it's really like
Probably like, I hate this shit.
Asuka is ready for Charlotte. Remember that?
Probably like, I hate this shit. I can't believe they always got me doing this every flipping week. God, happy they pay me so much though.
Listen, they give her free range. So like, listen, like you speaking your native tongue, but let the emotion pan out to the crowd so they can feel it, and that's how you're gonna win them over. Like win them in that direction.
She probably
Like,
you Americans so dumb. Y'all
yeah,
just
right?
think everything's entertaining. It's like, all
Like,
I'm doing is yelling.
Uncultured swine.
I'm not saying shit. Y'all swear I am.
I'm
Like,
just
seriously.
here yelling,
Yeah, just
at all
yelling.
y'all.
and then what happened? They got poor Kyrie Sane to come in as that typical little anime type chick. It's like she don't
Yeah,
talk
we gotta
like that.
we gotta stop the show before we get fucking
Like
canceled.
this. But we see it shit. We see it, like we don't think we not hip to this. It's like why y'all got them acting like that? Like, seriously, think of this. Sorry, WWE notorious for this shit.
I said it before.
We gotta stop the show. A comment just
almost,
came to my mind that would have got us canceled instantly.
to me, it almost looked like the pimp, the pimp in this.
Yeah.
I don't want to use the term, but that's just what it looked like. Like,
Yeah.
when she started slapping her around a couple of weeks ago, like, but it was just
Gator bitches wear jimmies.
Yeah.
I'm watching this. Dude, for real. I'm watching this shit. First thing I said, I was like, why she slap her? I was so confused. I was like, why did she slap? What the hell she do?
Yeah, this is crazy. But
like now Kyrie's confusing me because she don't want to be bad, but then she's bad.
Oh, she's totally invested into being bad now.
Yeah, it's like okay, are you sure?
Well, of course they're gonna be bad now because they're the champs. So
now they wanted to recruit Belly back. Like, you should come with us. It's like, remember y'all
didn't she have that whole like segment a couple of episodes where she was just like hearing voices, a whole bunch of things?
Yeah, she was going crazy. They just killed that. They just like, you know what? Fuck this. They do that. They do. What you ever notice? WWE, whenever they got a character that all of a sudden is going crazy and acting kind of schizophrenic and all that shit, they try it for like a couple weeks, then they dead it immediately. They're like, you know what? Let's just get rid of that. Like, I'm thinking like, okay, Belly's going back to heel or like a tweener type thing.
It was actually interesting. Like, if they continued with it, I wanted to see where they want to go, and it's just like, no.
Belly needs to. Yeah, Belly, just finish out your contract and leave.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing her in AEW.
That's what I'm saying. Go just finish out your contract and leave. Go join your best friend. That's what we want to see. That's what I want to see. Go be with your best friend. You good. You're not going to miss Charlotte and Becky.
Speaking of which, there's rumors that Anna Jay might be headed to the WWE.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Contract expiring.
I heard about that. I ain't mad at that at all.
I run her extra zip code.
Huh?
What?
Her ass is so big she has another zip code.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm like, huh? Good.
Anna Jay is a gorgeous woman.
All right. And lastly, before we get out of here, we got
God is good.
The last time is now tournament final with LA Knight going up against Gunther. Quick prediction: who y'all got winning the fight? Face John Cena next week.
Well, I was gonna do the dun, dun, but I don't want to get sued, so I'm not even gonna do that part. It's Gunther, but I would hope LA Knight. I'd like to see. I would enjoy that match.
I was Gunther because I think Gunther would carry a match better than LA Knight would.
Rich, who you got?
I definitely got Gunther. I think from the get-go, everybody was like kind of talking that was going to be the match a month or two back. And I are there other people I think they could have used? Yes. But if you're looking at LA Knight and Gunther, I'd rather Gunther. I completely would go with Gunther on that.
You know what? I'm gonna be the odd man. For some reason, I think LA Knight gonna pull the upset.
You're not the odd man. Joey agreed with you.
No, he got Gunther, right?
You say he wants LA Knight to win.
Oh, he wants LA Knight.
But he got Gunther.
Oh, so I'm saying he doesn't have the balls to back up LA Knight. Okay, guys.
I think Gunther's gonna win a bold prediction. LA Knight wins.
Oh, there we go.
I mean,
no bold prediction. LA Knight
bold prediction.
That man
LA Knight says yeah.
That man thinks out of the box.
He just dropped the bomb.
Crazy. All right, gentlemen, we're gonna wrap it up right here at the 1 hour 35-minute mark.
We talked about a lot of stuff: politics, racism.
A lot of it wasn't turnbuckle talk either.
Like this people, that's what Still Steps do. We cover all bases.
When you said how we talk about so much stuff, all I can think about is that meme. It's like, I did my part, and the one that comes says, I didn't do fucking shit. That's me. That was me tonight.
Oh my gosh.
We're talking about climate change next week, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
The U.S. government controls climate change with the chemtrails.
Climate change with the scene about the rule.
Off rails.
Yo, I'm random as about this. Just John Cena. This has been one of the worst final tours in history of wrestling.
Fucking horrible.
This John Cena last tour, whatever the final tour, last time tour. This has been the worst send off.
Triple H has been horrible.
Year this has been a bad booked final hurrah for John Cena. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. The heel turn was the best heel turns that ever happened, and they shit the bed with it.
Agreed.
New Day had one hell of a heel turn. Great heel turn. Shit the bed with it.
Yep.
I don't know. Triple H, you're fucking up with this.
Wouldn't it epic if they won the tag titles on Monday?
No, I still don't think that. Damn it, no. Not at this point. They should never lost them. They should never lost them. They should have had a great long run doing heelish, clownish shit to keep those titles, and then this shit rubbing in Big E's face, see, we never needed you, to get him more over his heels. But I don't know why WWE just never capitalized.
Their level of grief of not holding the tag titles is better than what's been going on with some stories that's ongoing with the product today. They could be doing absolutely nothing, just standing in the back in all black, and they weren't. What's the name? Kathy Kelly or Jackie Redmond would come by, what's going on? Don't you see? We're grieving. So it's stupid funny, but it works because they can back it up in the ring.
That's vets that have been together for a long time, and that could make anything relevant.
Yeah.
Even
the shittiest plot or storyline or whatever, they'll make work.
Right.
Xavier Woods, he just re-signed with WWE a couple months back. So those guys are there for foreseeable future. They're not going anywhere. They're WWE lifers.
Oh yeah. No question.
They're not going nowhere. I wouldn't want to go nowhere. Why would they want to go anywhere?
Conscious creed.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen. This was Still Steps, powered by All Authentic Talk Sports Network.
Anna J.
Mr. Moya Chris Wilson, Mr. Rich Michaels, Mr. Joey Woods. I am Politica Hot. Last time is next Saturday. Going to jump right into it with additional predictions for the show. Till then,
Black Ranger.